Welcome back to Walk On, everybody. We're about ready to get things going with Northeast Iowa Conference softball tonight. Here are the starting lineups for the Decorah Vikings tonight. Leading off the pitcher, Lexi Shelton. Batting second in center field, Tori Hartman. Hitting third at third base, Jenna Iverson. Batting fourth, the catcher, Cassie Hoyme. Hitting fifth in right field, Chelsea Twait. Hitting sixth, the shortstop, Maria Hoyme. Batting seventh, the designated player, Tess Olinger. Hitting eighth at second base is Tia Hubden, and batting ninth at third base, or in left field, I should say, is Emily Kruger, with the flex position being played by Cecilia Mitchell tonight at first base. And that lineup will face veteran starter Denisha Snitker for Waukon. Vikings have had a good amount of success against Waukon over the last couple of years. A former nemesis to the Decorah softball program, the Vikings have won 6 of 7 over the last 2 years, including all 3 last year. Waukon, a team that just kind of treaded water a year ago, but played great softball at the right time of the year and ended up at the state tournament in Fort Dodge. Lexi Shelton will stand in from the right-hand side of the plate, facing Denisha Snitker. And we're about ready to get things underway, and the first pitch is taken low, says home plate umpire Jamie Rodenberg, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Jim Peterson working the base pass here tonight. And the pitch inside again, it's 2 balls, no strikes. Lexi off to a 200 start, 2 for 10. She has 1 RBI here on the campaign. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, high. So Lexi ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. The count will set the walk-on defense here. Jackie Welch in left, Ellie Schwartz in center, and Anna Fahey in right. Marissa Shelton at third as pitch outside for ball 4. So a runner at first and nobody out. And Tori Hartman stands in for Decorah. No score, just underway here in the first inning. Hartman looks at a strike over the outside edge. No balls, 1 strike. Tori off to a 2 for 10 start as well with 1 RBI on the campaign. 0-1 delivery, swung on a fly ball towards right field. Retreating is Anna Fahey, and she will make the catch in medium to deep right center field, and the first out of the inning is recorded. As Hartman gave it a little bit of a ride, but just got a touch under it. And Jenna Iverson will stand in for Decorah. Runner at first, nobody out. No score, top of the first inning. Jenna at 308, 4 for 13, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Jenna became the first player last Tuesday night in the Decorah softball program to hit 2 home runs in a game since Jackie Hoyme did so on this field as the pitch goes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was in the playoffs in 2011. Here Decorah made it to a regional final. The pitch taken at the knees and for a strike. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jenna Iverson. The 1-2 delivery swung on, smack towards short. It's dropped there by the shortstop, Christensen. She'll go to second for 1 return throw to first, not in time. Iverson hit it well, but right at Christensen. She was unable to catch the ball in the air, but she does force Shelton at second base. Iverson reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 down, runner at first, and Cassie Hoyme now for Decorah, and she'll look at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme, 167. With no RBIs on the campaign as the pitch swung on and fouled back. And it snowballs 2 strikes now on Cassie Hoyme. Nothing in 2 the count. With Iverson at first and 2 down. First inning, no score. The pitch, riser taken up. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Hoyme with Chelsea Twait hoping for a turn on deck. Both these teams looking for their first NEIC win. Pitch swung on, foul back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cassie Hoyme. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch, change up outside corner taken for strike 3. And Hoyme down on strike. So walk and a runner left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Decorah nothing. And Waukon coming to bat. And Waukon will bat this way. Leading off at second base is Abby Mellick. Batting second in center field, Allie Schwartz. Hitting third, the pitcher, Denisha Snitker. Batting fourth at first base is Brittany Johnson. Hitting fifth at third base is Marissa Shelton. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Courtney Wicken. Batting seventh at shortstop, Kirsten Christensen. Hitting eighth in right field, Hannah Fahey. And batting ninth in left field is Jackie Welch. That lineup will face Lexi Shelton. Lexi off to an 0-2 start pitching-wise this year. She has an 8.0 ERA, 14 innings, 20 hits, 16 earned runs, 13 walks, and 9 strikeouts. Decorah defensively will be Emily Kruger in left field, Tori Hartman in center, and Chelsea Twait in right. Jenna Iverson at third. At shortstop, Maria Hoyme. At second base, Tia Hovden. At first base, Olivia Mitchell. Behind the plate is Cassie Hoyme. And Shelton in the circle. Abby Mellick will start from the left-hand side of the plate. Indians coached by Bob Wasson in the third base box and Joe O'Neill in the first base box. And good movement on the first offering, taken on the outside edge by Abby Mellick for a strike, 0-1. 0-1. Outside, it is 1 ball, 1 strike on Abby Mellick. Indians went 2-1 at the Charles City tournament on Saturday. After losing a couple of conference games to Waverly last week. Pitch swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Mellick. This is the beginning of a busy week for the Vikings. Conference games tomorrow night and Wednesday night as well. The pitch swung on and a roller through the right side, out to right field, and reaching first base to start the game is Abby Mellick. So just like Decorah in the top of the first inning, the Indians get their leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the first inning. And Allie Schwartz will come to the plate. Allie looks at the first one up from Shelton, 1 ball, no strikes. We talked about it from a pitching and defense perspective coming into this game. In the first 3 games of the year, Decorah pitchers had walked 19, swinging a foul back. Decorah fielders had committed 8 errors. That's a combined total of 27. That's 9 base runners a game you're letting on base without the opponents having to earn their way on base. The 1-1 delivery, squaring to bunt is Schwartz, and a rise ball taken high. As Schwartz pulls the bat back, it's 2 balls and 1 strike. And to play winning softball, you got to be kinder to yourselves than that. The 2-1 delivery swung on and missed. Looks like Lexi took a little something off that time, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. No score, bottom of the first inning on a nice night for softball, albeit a little cool. The pitch swung on, missed. Strike 3, snap throw to first base, and Mellick back to the bag standing. Schwartz down on strikes. Shelton gets the first out of the game, and Denisha Snitker will come to the plate. No score here in the first inning. Pitcher against pitcher matchups. Snitker, the natural left-hand hitter, will take the first one outside from Shelton. 1 ball, no strikes. We mentioned both these teams looking for their first conference win. The 1-0 delivery swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah looking for their first overall win. Granted, they've played 4 fewer games than Waukon. The pitch swung on, hit off the end of the bat, foul towards the third base Decorah dugout. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Denisha Snitker. One-two from Shelton. Changeup hit towards right field and a base hit. Moving up to second on the play is Mellick. First and second with 1 down for the Indians here in the first inning. So Mellick at second, Snitker at first. and Brittany Johnson will come to the plate. No score in the first inning, but the Indians threatening. And the first pitch hops away from Hoyme, and moving up 60 feet will be Mellick and Schnitker. Pitch was low and inside. It hit the dirt first, hopped back to the backstop. And now Johnson, the cleanup hitter for Waukon, will bat with 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch swung on and missed. At 1 up in the zone. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and a strike from Shelton to Johnson. 1 down here in the second inning. The pitch outside corner for a strike. That one led her high on the outside edge, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Johnson. Shelton ready, the 1-2, swung on, hit towards short, bobbled there by Hoyme, into shallow left field. Mellick will score, getting to third on the play is Schnitker. Johnson will reach on the east 6, and it's 1-0 Waukon. That one hit right at Hoyme, tried to backhand it, was unable to do so. That allowed Mellick to score. It's 1-0 Indians, and still runners at first and third as Marissa Shelton will stand in for Waukon. Shelton will look at the first one high. Runner goes, throw down to second base. In front of the bag, dropped there by Hoyme. Now the runner at third will score. Trying to advance to third is Johnson. She will get there as well. Indians able to steal a run, and it's 2-0. Schnitker steals home. Johnson steals second as the throw went from Hoyme to the plate trying to get Schnitker. Johnson able to steal third as well. Pitch swung on and missed by Shelton, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. This here is a cousin matchup between Lexi and Marissa. Runner at third, 1 down. Indians up 2-0. Pitch swinging a foul back to the screen, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Good news from baseball. The Vikings won 4-3 in 8 innings in Game 1 tonight. The 0-1, or the 1-2 delivery, I should say. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. A profitable first for a walk-on. The 1-2 delivery again, high and outside from Shelton, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two in the pitch. Fly ball right field coming in is Chelsea Twitch. She will make the catch. Tagging at third is Johnson, and she will score. A sacrifice fly for Marissa Shelton, and a 3-0 lead for the Indians. So Johnson scores on the sacrifice fly by Shelton, and Courtney Wicken will come to the plate. With the bases empty and 2 down, 3 in here in the first inning as the pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Only one of these runs will be earned, as 1 run scored on an error, and another batter that scored reached on an error. Good movement taken on the inside edge for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. The pitch taken low. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 2-1. Change up, popped foul, right side. Hoyme after it, but can't quite get there as the ball lands in the Indians' first base on deck circle. Two and 2 the count. Deuce is wild on the Indian catcher and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. And that's that for the first inning, but the Indians able to score 3, 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We head to the top of the second inning. It is Waukon 3 and Decorah 0. Waukon takes the 3-0 lead here in the first inning. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 due for Decorah, Chelsea Twait, Maria Hoyme, and Tess Olinger. The Decorah Viking baseball team has taken game one of the doubleheader against New Hampton tonight by a 4-3 margin in 8 innings, so the Vikings go to 3-0 in conference play there. Twait in from the right-hand side of the plate against Snitker, and the pitch taken on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. The Decorah Vikings soccer team on the girls' side tonight lost in their regional final, 5-1 to Pleasant Valleys. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line. That one going to land foul. Melick was after it, as was Fahey from second and right respectively, but it landed about 5 feet to the right of the foul line and about 10 feet up the line. And it snowballs and 2 strikes now on Twait as the pitch taken low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the 4th game of the year for Decorah, this is the 3rd time they've gone down in the first inning as the pitch taken high. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. The pitch swung on, popped up, foul. Right side and out of play, so we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2, and a ground ball towards third, right through the legs of Shelton and into left field. And reaching on the E5 is Twait. So for the 2nd consecutive inning, the Vikings get their leadoff runner on. So a runner at first and nobody out. Maria Hoyme stands in for Decorah. Hoyme off to a 3-for-11 start on the season. Hoyme squares to bunt and takes the pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes. Decorah with 4 sacrifice bunts in the first 3 games, 2 by Shelton and 2 by Hartman as a bunt foul up the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and 1 the count with Tess Olinger, the designated player, on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch bunted right in front of the plate, but it rolls back foul. Picked up in foul ground by Wicken, the catcher, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Twait at first with nobody out here in the top of the 2nd inning, and the pitch smacked foul right side, out of play, 1 and 2. One and 2 on Hoyme, and the pitch outside corner, strike 3 called. Rodenberg has given that outside corner to both pitchers thus far. An early sign that you better be swinging the bat as Tess Olinger looks at the first one for a strike, 0-1. Olinger, 3 for 8 on the season thus far with a .375 average. Blooper out in the left field, and a running grab made at shortstop by Christensen. Back to first will go Twait. And there's 2 down here in the 2nd inning, so a little bloop out into left field. But Christensen, the shortstop, able to make the play. And there's 2 down here in the 1st. And Tia Hovden will stand in for Decorah. Hovden will look the first one high. Runner goes, throw down to second base is not in time, as Twait able to steal second. Now Hovden will bat with a runner in scoring position. Hovden 0 for 2 on the season. For Twait, that's her 2nd steal on the season. And Decorah now 7 for 7 in the steal department as pitch high to Tia Hovden. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Taken low. It is 3 balls, no strikes. Three and 0 the count. And the pitch in there for a strike as Hovden was taking all the way. Decorah has scored 6 of their 15 runs this year with 2 outs as the changeup taken low by Hovden for ball 4. And Emily Kruger, who's off to a good start to her varsity career, 6 for 10 with 2 RBIs to this point, will stand in with first and second and 2 down. As Kruger takes one on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Kruger, the only Viking to reach base safely via a base hit in the first 3 games of the year. 0-1, swing and a miss. And snowballs 2 strikes now on Kruger. Nothing and 2 the count. And the pitch, changeup, swung on and missed. And that's that for the second inning. A walk, an error, and 2 runners left. We head to the bottom half of the second. It's 3-0 walk on. Bottom of the second inning we go. It's 3-0 walk on. Tomorrow night we'll travel to Owine as the Decorah Viking baseball team will play in Northeast Iowa Conference play. Against the Owine Huskies, we'll have both games of the baseball doubleheader tomorrow night at 5:20 on AM 1240 KDEC. Then Wednesday night we'll have a baseball-softball doubleheader. We'll do baseball game 1, Decorah and Waterloo East at 5:20, and then the softball varsity game between Decorah and Waverly Shellrock at 7:20 tomorrow night. Thursday night, no games. Friday night we'll have baseball against Waukon at 7:20. All of those games available at AM 1240 KDEC and KDECradio.net. Bottom third of the order here in the second inning for Waukon as Kirsten Christensen looks at the first one high and tight from Shelton. 1 ball, no strikes. Lexi gave up 2 hits, struck out 2. Walked no one, 3 runs, but only 1 earned in that first inning. Swinging a foul, first base side. That one going to land on the roof of the first base dugout, occupied by Waukon. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One from Lexi, swung on and missed. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Christensen. One, 2 from Shelton. Changeup taken up. And it is 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the second inning. Both these teams 0-2 in conference play right now. As the pitch swung on, fouled straight back. And back to the screen. 2-2 the count remains on Kirsten Christensen with Hannah Fahey and Jackie Welch to follow here in the second inning. 2-2 delivery. Inside corner taken for strike 3. Third strikeout for Shelton. As Christensen returns to the first base dugout. And Hannah Fahey up now for walk-on. 1 down, nobody out. Or 1 down, nobody on. 3-0 Decorah. Trails walk-on as Fahey takes a strike on the outside edge. No balls, 1 strike. Shelton ready, and the pitch swung on, popped up, foul territory, third base side. Jenna Iverson lost it for a second, but will lunge up and make the catch in foul territory near the third base coach's box. And Fahey retired on the foul out. Iverson had the glasses up, and don't know if she saw that thing the whole way, but she was able to make the play. And there's 2 down here in the second inning, and Jackie Welch now for walk-on. And she'll take a strike, 0-1. Good movement on the offering from Shelton. No balls, 1 strike count. And Shelton had that one slip out of her hands. It goes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Swing and a miss. Heat from Shelton, and it's 1-2. So Lexi, after struggling a bit in the first inning, has found her groove here in the second inning. 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Tia Hovden makes the play there. Throws on to Mitchell at first. And the side is out here in the second inning. A 3-up, 3-down second inning. We head to the third. It is Decorah trailing walk-on by a 3-0 margin. Welcome back to Walk-On, everybody. Darren Swenson with you for Northeast Iowa Conference softball tonight. Busy week of softball for the Viking girls. They'll travel to Owine for a rain-out makeup tomorrow night. That'll start at 6, and we'll keep you up to date on the Vikings and Huskies in that one. And we're doing Vikings and Huskies in baseball tomorrow night. The reason we're sticking with baseball tomorrow night, that is the game that originally was on the schedule. Reason we stuck with softball tonight as compared to doing baseball, that was the game that was originally on the schedule. When things start getting rained out here in baseball and softball, it does create a little bit of a headache, but we try to stick to our original plan as much as possible. As Shelton looks at the first one low, 1 ball, no strikes. Lexi threw a 4-pitch walk from Denise Snitker in that first inning. The pitch swung on, smacked into left center field, and a base hit. It's going to be 2 hops and to the fence. Shelton will stand at second with a double. Yeah. Lexi Shelton with a double to start things here in the third inning for Decorah. That is only the third extra base hit of the season for the Vikings. The other 2 have been the Jenna Iverson home runs against Cresco as Tori Hartman looks at the first one low. Hartman flew out to right in the first inning, 0 for 1. 3-0 walk-on here in the third. Hartman becomes the second base runner to hit second base for Decorah. Hartman bunts up the third base side. Nice one. Shelton picks it up, throws to first, and the throw is late. Shelton now comes home, throw to the plate, not in time. Hartman gets the infield single. Brittany Johnson dropped the throw from Marissa Shelton at first base. Lexi Shelton hit third, came to the plate. Johnson's return throw not in time, and the Vikes have cut the deficit to 3-1. With a runner at first, 1 in, nobody out. Jenna Iverson grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up. And she'll look at the first one on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. A double and a solid bunt. Here's a ground ball towards first base. Johnson will make the play, move 3 steps to her left to tag the bag. And Iverson retired on the ground ball with Hartman moving up to second base. So she'll be in scoring position with less than 2 outs. The hits by Shelton and Hartman were the first ones of the game against Snitker. As Cassie Hoyme swings and flies one towards center field right at Allie Schwartz. She will make the catch slightly into left center field at medium depth. And that's the second out here in the third inning. So a runner at second and 2 down, and Chelsea Twait, who reached on an error in the first inning, will come to the plate. Or in the second inning, her first time up. And that one taken for a strike by Chelsea as snowballs 1 strike. A 3-1 lead for Waukon as we play the top of the third. 0-1 delivery, ground ball to the right side, picked up there by Abby Mellick on to first base to retire Twait. And that's that for the third. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. It's 3-1 Waukon. It's back again this year. It's the A&J Petersburg Insurance Runs promotion. Every time the baseball or softball team is leading in the 6th inning or beyond and scores another run, it's an A&J Petersburg Insurance Run. Every time that happens, $25 gets donated from the A&J Petersburg Agency, Insurance and Real Estate since 1932, to the Decorah Viking Athletic Booster Club. Top of the order here for Waukon in the third. Abby Mellick singled to right and scored in the first inning. 1 for 1. A 3-1 lead for Waukon. Hits are even at 2. Errors are even at 1. And a pitch in there for a strike from Lexi Shelton. No balls, 1 strike. Ever since Johnson reached on an error to allow the first run to score back in the first inning, Lexi has retired 6 in a row. Ground ball up the middle off the glove of Hovden and into center field. And Mellick going to reach for the second consecutive time. So Mellick puts it in play. Hovden tried to backhand it, couldn't do it. And Mellick will be at first base with nobody out. Allie Schwartz struck out her first time up. 3-1 walk-on, bottom of the third. Shelton delivers, pitch outside corner for a strike, 0-1. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Darren Swinson from Waukon for Northeast Iowa Conference softball tonight. Pitch swung on, blooper towards second base. Running grab made by Hubden. Hustling back to first is Millick. One away here in the third. So one down and a runner at first. And Anisha Snitker is 1 for 1. She singled to right and scored in the first inning. And Snitker swings and misses at the first offering from Shelton. No balls, 1 strike. Shelton ready, and the pitch swung on a fly ball left field and deep. Emily Kruger retreating. She looks up, and it's up against the fence. Abby Mellick rounding third, coming to the plate. The throw to the plate will be cut off. An RBI double by Denisha Snitker, and the Indians get the run back. It's 4-1. Snitker hit that one a ton. I thought for a second she got a little under that one, but Kruger was playing medium depth, but the ball ended up at the fence. If she hadn't gotten under that one, it probably would have been long gone, as Johnson looks at a strike, 0-1. Runner at second, 1 in, 1 down, third inning. A 4-1 lead for Waukon. The 0-1 delivery smacked towards third and foul. Just onto the outfield grass, but just to the left of the chalk line. And it's no balls and 2 strikes to count now on Brittany Johnson. 0-2 the count. And the pitch inside from Shelton. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Lexi ready, 1-2. Taken low. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Control has been a lot better from Lexi tonight. She's yet to walk anybody. In fact, this is only the second time she has gone to a 2-ball count as the pitch goes outside. And that's the first time she has gone to a 3-ball count. 3-2 with 1 down. 4-1 walk on, bottom of the third. The pitch swung on, popped up, foul ball, third base side. Hoyme towards the Decorah dugout, will drop it right in front of the dugout. So new life for Brittany Johnson. Hoyme was under it. Had to reach back at the last second, and it popped out of her glove. Three and 2 the count. Lexi ready in the 3-2 offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a good battle at the plate. And Shelton able to win the war as Johnson down on strikes. 4 strikeouts for Lexi Shelton, and Marissa Shelton will look at a strike at the letters, outside edge, no balls, 1 strike. 4-1 walk on here in the third inning. Shelton had a sacrifice fly her first time up. Pitch swung on and missed at a hard high rise ball from Lexi. And it's 0-2 in the Shelton against Shelton matchup. 0-2. Pitch taken low. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Marissa Shelton. One and 2 with 2 down. The pitch swung on a fly ball, right center field. Out is Tia Hubden. She's under it and lunges back and makes the catch from her second base position. But the Indians get 1 back, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We head to the 4th inning. It is Waukon 4 and Decorah 1. Indians leading Decorah 4-1. Indians with 3 spot in the first inning. First run scores on an error. Second run scores on a steal of home on a first and third situation. And the third run scores on a Marissa Shelton sacrifice fly. Vikes got their initial run in the third inning. Shelton doubled, then Hartman got a bunt single as the throw went to first base. Shelton rounded third, came to the plate. She ended up scoring to make it 3-1. Indians got that run back in the bottom of the first inning on a Denisha Snitker RBI double to left. So it's 4-1 walk on. Maria Hoyme looks at the first one high, 1 ball, no strike. She struck out looking her first time up in the second inning. 1-0. taken up. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Snitker has walked 2, struck out 3, given up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned through her first 3. Ground ball towards third. Marissa Shelton there to make the play, throws to first base, and Hoyme beats it out. So Decorah gets a leadoff runner on for the 4th consecutive inning. Runner at first and nobody out for Tess Olinger, who popped to short her first time up. 4-1 Decorah trailing Waukon as the bunt foul. As Olinger tried to bunt the pitch at her head and couldn't get it between the chalks. No balls and 1 strike. Vikes with 4 sacrifices on the season. The pitch. It is inside corner for a strike. Snap throw to first base. Back to the bag, standing with no drama, is Hoyme. So no balls and 2 strikes to count. 0-2 delivery. Pitch taken outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No signs of bunting in the last couple of at-bats from Tess Olinger. Runner at first and nobody out. Pitch taken high and outside is 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we talked about it with Coach Olson before the game. Very happy with the offensive progress you made in that doubleheader against Cresco a week ago. As the pitch swung on, fouled, straight back and out of play. Into the stands just off to our left. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. 2-2 delivery. Changeup taken high for 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Tia Hovden in the on-deck circle. Now the next step in the process, you got to start getting some timely hits. This pitch inside corner on a changeup taken for strike 3. That'll be the 4th strikeout for Denisha Snitker. A runner at first and 1 down with Tia Hovden to the plate for Decorah, with the Vikings trailing 4-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Hovden walked in the 2nd inning. She'll look the first one high. Runner goes, throw down to second base, not in time. It got by the second baseman Mellick, but Schwartz was backing up the whole time. So Hoyme steals second, and Hovden bats with a runner in scoring position. Pitch outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 the count, and the pitch a little low. Three balls and no strikes to count. 3-0 in there for a strike as Hovden takes all the way. 3-1 on Tia Hovden. And the pitch taken low for ball 4. That'll be the 3rd walk for Denisha Snitker. And the Vikes with a 1st and 2nd. With 1 out situation for Emily Kruger, who struck out swinging on 3 pitches, her first time up in the 2nd inning. 4-1 walk on. We're in the 4th. Pitch taken up. It is 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 delivery. Kruger tries to punt, offers at it, misses. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Top of the order, and Lexi Shelton on deck. One. Swinging a foul third base side, not a play. That one landing in the stands just to our left. Just added permanent seating a couple of years ago here at Waukon. Now they got a press box directly behind home plate. Made some nice improvements to this field. Got a sun guard right behind the field as well. 1-2 delivery, well outside for 2 balls, 2 strikes. It actually hopped in there, and Wicken made a nice play to go to her left and snag that one. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, change-up, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Kruger down on strikes, 1st and 2nd with 2 down. And Lexi Shelton with an opportunity to help her own cause. She's walked, doubled, and scored. Pitch taken up. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Shelton walked in the first inning, doubled left, and scored in the third. 4-1 walk on here in the fourth. Pitch swung on, driven deep center field. Retreating is the center fielder Schwartz, and she will make the catch just in front of the straightaway center field fence. So Shelton gave that one a ride, but didn't have enough. 1 hit, 2 left, halfway home and walk on. It is Waukon 4 and Decorah 1. Bottom of the fourth inning we go. It's 4-1 lead for Waukon. 3 in the first and 1 in the third for the Indians. The Vikes got their lone run in the third inning. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 due for Waukon. Courtney Wicken, Kirsten Christensen, and Hannah Fahey, the new batters. Shelton has given up 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned to this point. As pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. Best part we've seen to this point is way better control as Lexi throws the next one. That's a drop ball swung on and missed by Wicken. 1 ball, 1 strike. No walks and only 1 3-ball count thus far from Shelton. 1-1, swinging a foul. Third base side, not a play. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vikes have committed a couple of errors. In fact, I take that back. I said 4 runs, 2 earned. In fact, 4 runs, only 1 earned tonight. 1-2 the count. The pitch swung on, a fly ball deep right center field. Chelsea Twade is after it. She lunges. She can't get there. It's a couple of hops and against the fence. And standing at second with a leadoff double is Courtney Wicken. So in 7 of the 8 half innings tonight, the leadoff batter in a frame has gotten on. And since Wicken is the catcher, she will get a courtesy runner, and that will be Madison Snitker. Snitker will be at second with nobody out, and Kirsten Christensen will come to the plate. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Christensen struck out looking her first time up in the second, 0 for 1. A 4-1 lead for Waukon. We play at the bottom of the fourth. 0-1 swung on a ground ball foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. So the Indians have gotten a leadoff runner on in 3 of their 4 innings. The Vikes have gotten the leadoff runner on in all 4 innings to this point. No balls, 2 strikes. Lexi ready and the pitch inside for 1 ball, 2 strikes now. The left on base statistics probably gives Decorah a little bit of heartburn to this point. Changeup taken high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Vikings have left 6 runners on through 4 innings. Waukon has left only 1 on through 3 innings. The pitch swing and a miss, strike 3. So Shelton strikes out Christensen. Five strikeouts, no walks for Lexi to this point. Runner at second, 1 down. Hannah Fahey for Waukon. Looks the first one high. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-1 Indians. We play the bottom of the fourth. Fahey fouled out to third in the second, 0 for 1. Shelton delivers, pitch swung on and missed. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. There's only been 1-2-3 inning in this game. That was the Indian bottom of the second inning. 1-1. Swung on 1 hopper right back to Shelton. She'll throw to first base to retire Fahey. With Snitker moving up to third on the play. Lexi took a peek at third base, but the smart play there is to go to first because that's the second out of the inning. Now, if you take care of the number 9 hitter in the lineup, you'll be out of the frame and no damage done. Pitch in there for a strike to Jackie Welch. No balls, 1 strike. Welch grounded out to second, her first time up in the second inning, 0 for 1. 4-1 walk on, bottom of the fourth. 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Good change from Lexi, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shelton ready, and the 1-2 offering swung on and a pop-up foul, third base side and out of play. So we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Snitker running for Wicken at third base, but she's there with 2 outs. And the pitch from Shelton swung on, ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Welch with a 2-out RBI single to score Snitker, and the Indians now have taken a 5-1 lead. Another Viking opponent scoring a 2-out run coming into this one. 61% of the runs Decorah has given up this year have come with 2 outs. That's the first 2-out run that Waukon has gotten tonight. Now the top of the order, and Abby Millick will look at the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Millick singled and scored in the first, reached on an error and scored in the third. 5-1 Indians. We play the bottom of the fourth. Pitch, change up outside edge, taken for strike 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and a strike to count. Shelton ready, pitch swung on, ground ball towards short. Hoyme with an underhand toss to Hovden at second base, and that's that for the 4th inning. But the Indians add another run to their total, 1 run. 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the 5th. It is Waukon 5 and Decorah 1. Waukon 5, Decorah 1. To the top of the 5th inning we go. Tori Hartman, Jenna Iverson, and Cassie Hoyme for the Vikings. Hartman is 1 for 2, fly to right in the first, and had a bunt single in the 3rd inning in which Decorah scored their lone run. Changeup taken low from Snitker, 1 ball, no strikes. Back in the 3rd inning, Shelton got on with a double to left. Hartman had a beautiful bunt up the third base side. Throw went to first base. It wasn't in time as that one popped third base side. The catcher, Wicken, out in foul ground, makes the catch about 20 feet up the line in foul ground. And that's the first out here in the 5th inning. So 1 down, nobody on, and Jenna Iverson for Decorah. Hit into a force play in the first, grounded to first in the 3rd, 0 for 2, 5-1. Walk-on leads it as that one's fouled back to the screen. No balls and 1 strike. Snitker's given up 3 hits, walked 3, struck out 4. And the 1 run she gave up to this point has been earned. Change-up fly ball left field. Underneath it is the shortstop Christensen, and in shallow left she will make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Hartman getting retired in the 5th inning was the first time a Viking has been retired to start a frame tonight. 2 down, nobody on. Cassie Hoyme for Decorah looks at a strike, 0-1. Hoyme struck out looking in the first, fly to center in the 3rd. A 5-1 lead for Waukon as we play the top of the 5th. Pitch swung on, 2-hopper right back to Snitker, overhand toss to first base, and for the first time tonight the Vikes go down in order, 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It is Waukon 5 and Decorah 1. Quick moving ball game tonight as we play the bottom half of the 5th inning. Waukon 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Decorah 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors to this point. Allie Schwartz, the number 2 hitter in the lineup for the Indians, will start things here in the bottom of the 5th inning. She's 0 for 2, struck out swinging and popped to second in the 1st and 3rd respectively. And Shelton starts her with a strike. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 delivery, swung on, popped up right side. Tia Hovden under it at her second base position. She will make the catch for the first out here in the 5th. So Schwartz pops out to second, 1 down, nobody on. And that's the 2nd time in 5 frames the Indians haven't gotten their leadoff runner on. And Denisha Snitker, who's done it with the right arm and done it with the stick tonight, will look at a strike from Shelton, 0-1. Snitker singled and scored in the 1st inning and double to left to knock in a run in the 3rd. Indians have scored in every frame except the 2nd. The pitch outside from Shelton. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. But all in all, the outing for Shelton to this point has been her best one of the year. 1-1, outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. Only the 2 of the 5 runs she's given up have been earned, and most importantly, no walks. After walking 9 against Cresco last Tuesday, ground ball towards short, and Maria Hoyme boots it, and the E6 will allow Sittker to reach. That'll be the 3rd error of the night for Decorah. Runner at first and 1 down. And Brittany Johnson will come to the plate. Johnson reached on an error scored in the 1st inning and struck out swinging in the 3rd. Pitch inside from Lexi Shelton. 1 ball, no strikes. Shelton ready, 1-0 offering, swing and a miss. Got her out in front with a changeup. It's 1-1. 1-1. Swing and a ground ball foul. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. In case you missed it earlier tonight, the soccer season came to an end for Decorah as they lost in the regional final to Pleasant Valley by a 5-1 margin. So a couple of players will be back for the doubleheader at Owine tomorrow night. That one fouled, 3rd base side, out of play. Also in Game 1 of the baseball doubleheader over at New Hampton, or over in Decorah tonight, I should say. Decorah defeated New Hampton in 8 innings by a 4-3 margin. Haven't gotten an update yet on the Game 2 progress to this point. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch, swinging a foul at the plate. And so many foul balls in the at-bat that home plate umpire Jamie Rodenberg has ran out of softballs for a second. 1-2 the count on Brittany Johnson. The pitch from Shelton is up. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Two. Inside corner taken for strike 3. And Shelton with yet another strikeout. 6 on the night for Lexi. That's 2 outs and a runner at first here in the 5th inning. And Marissa Shelton will come to the plate, and Marissa looks at a strike, 0-1. Marissa sacrificed fly in the 1st inning and popped a second in the 3rd. 5-1 walk on here in the 5th, swinging a foul back. And it's no balls, 2 strikes now on Marissa Shelton from Lexi Shelton. So we'll see who wins the cousin matchup here. 0-2 delivery, swung on, smacked down the right field line, but foul. Just onto the outfield grass and about 5 feet foul. Count remains, no balls, 2 strikes on Marissa Shelton. Looking ahead to the Decorah 6th, they'll have Twait, Maria Hoyme, and Tess Olinger do. Pitch inside for 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Swing and a little number up the first base side, and that one will end up foul. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Marissa Shelton. Indians out hitting Decorah 5-3. Decorah out airing the Indians 3-1. Swinging a foul back to the fence. So good battle between the cousins here. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch outside. 2-2 the count now. Lexi ready. The 2-2 delivery swung on, popped up 3rd base side. After it is Iverson and Hoyme, but it lands directly in front of the Decorah dugout. pretty low trajectory to that ball as well. So the chance of Iverson or Hoyme realistically making a play weren't too high. 2-2, swung on and fouled back, so the battle continues. Two, the count. Shelton ready in the pitch. Changeup taken low by Marissa. And the count now moves to 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Snitker likely to be moving at first base. 3-2 delivery. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Torrey Hartman under it, medium depth. Will make a 2-handed catch for the final out here in the 5th inning. 1 error, 1 left. We head to the 6th. It is a 5-1 lead for Decorah, or for Waukon. Vikes with a 4-run mountain to climb and 6 outs to play with. It'll be Twait, Hoyme, and Olinger here in the 6th inning. Decorah trailing Waukon 5-1. Indians with 3 in the 1st inning. An error, a steal of home in a 1st and 3rd situation, and a sacrifice fly scored the 3 that frame. Decorah got their lone run in the 3rd inning. Shelton doubled. Hartman bunted, reached on a single as throw went to first base. Shelton rounded 3rd, came to the plate and scored. That made it 3-1, but the Indians would add totals in the 3rd and the 4th inning. Pitch, a strike to Chelsea Twait, no balls, 1 strike. Twait reached on an error in the 3rd and grounded to second in the reached on an error in the 2nd rather and grounded to 2nd in the 3rd. Numbers confusing as the pitch inside. It is 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 1-1 the count. Pitch from Snitker goes high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Snitker has walked 3, struck out 5, only given up 3 hits to this point. 1 to Shelton, 1 to Hartman, and 1 to Maria Hoyme. Swinging a pop-up foul. Right side now to play, so we're even at 2. New Hampton leading in baseball game number 2, 3-0. In the bottom of the 2nd, ground ball towards 3rd, picked up there by Shelton, throw to first base, and on a bang-bang play, Twait retired. 1 down here in the 6th. So ever since the walk to Tia Hovden that put runners at 1st and 2nd back in the 4th inning, Snitker has now set down 6 in a row. Maria Hoyme was the last Viking to reach base via a base hit, and she'll look at the first one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Hoyme struck out looking the 1st and got that infield hit in the 4th inning. His pitch outside is 2 balls, no strikes to count. (2-0), swing and a miss. Just some heat from Snitker that time, and it's 2-1. 2-1 the pitch, swing and a foul, right side out of play. So we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-twos, ground ball up the middle, off the glove of Mellick and into center field for a base hit. Mellick made a diving attempt, got her glove on it. But in all likelihood, Maria would have beat it out, and that ends the string of 6 in a row retired by Denisha Snitker. So Maria Hoyme with the multiple hit night, she's 2 for 3. 1 on, 1 out, 6th inning, 5-1 walk on. And Tess Olinger to the plate, popped to short in the 3rd and struck out looking in the 4th. Snitker delivers, and the pitch well outside and high. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Snitker ready, and the pitch at the knees and for a strike. It's 1-1. So the Vikes have had base runners in every inning except the 5th. 1-1 delivery, pitch taken low. It's 2 balls, 1 strike with Tia Hovden on deck. 2-1 the count. And the pitch. That one sails high. It is 3-1 now. Outside corner taken for a strike on a changeup. Rodenberg's given that outside corner pretty religiously to both pitchers. Ground ball towards third. Bobbled there by Marissa Shelton. Everyone's going to be safe. Second error of the night for Waukon. And for the second time tonight, the Vikes have a first and second one-out situation. And Tia Hubden up, who's drawn 2 free passes, and she'll look at one on the inside edge for a strike, 0-1. 5-1 Waukon here in the 6th. Vikes trying to cut into that deficit. Foul ball, third base side out of play. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Tia Hubden. Hoyme at second, Olinger at first with 1 down, 0-2. Swing on, a little number at the plate, and a foul ball for no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 the count. And the pitch, changeup taken low, hops away from the catcher, Wicken, so both runners will move up 60 feet. Maria getting to third, and Olinger down to first. Or down to second, rather. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Hubden now will bat with 2 runners on. The pitch taken up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with Emily Kruger on deck. 2-2 delivery. Low and inside. Nice stop by Wicken, moving to her left. Get in front of that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Hubden gets on. The tying run can come to the plate. 3-2 delivery, well high for ball 4. Third free pass given to Tia Hubden tonight in the 4th overall walk. Given up by Snitker. And Coach Olson down to the home plate umpire, Jamie Rodenberg, will give Morgan Eady a shot here in the 6th inning. Eady will bat with the bases loaded, 1 down. Morgan is 1 for 4 on the season with a run scored. The runner at third is Maria Hoyme. The runner at second is Tess Olinger, and the runner at first is Tia Hubden. 5-1 Waukon here in the 6th, and Morgan takes the first one on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Decorah with a golden opportunity. Snitker trying to pitch her way out of it. Ground ball towards third. Knocked down there by Shelton. That's all she'll be able to do. Infield hit for Eady to make it 5-2. Morgan Eady with the pinch hit single. Scoring Hoyme. Moving to third is Olinger, and Hubden to second. Now the top of the order, and Lexi Shelton to the plate, who is 1 for 2 with a walk, and the first pitch outside. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Shelton walked in the first, doubled and scored in the third, fly to center in the 4th. Pitch swung on, driven right center field. That'll land for a base hit. Scoring is Olinger. Hubden moving to third. Everyone else plays it station to station. And it's a 5-3 ball game. And now the tying run will move to second base. And the go-ahead run at first for Decorah has Shelton now 2 for 3, getting her second RBI of the season. And Tori Hartman will look to keep the fun going for the Vikings. She swings and misses at some hard high heat from Schnitker. And snowballs in 1 strike. Hartman fly to right in the first, infield hit in the third, and foul to the catcher in the 5th. Pitch swung on and a ground ball towards short. Bobbled there by the shortstop, Christensen. Everyone's going to be safe. Trying to score is Morgan Eady. Throw to the plate is going to be in time. Trying to move up to third is Lexi Shelton, and she is going to be out. So Hartman will reach on an error. That allowed Hubden to score. Edie tried to score from second on the ground ball, and she was retired at home plate. Shelton tried to go from first to third, and she was retired 6-5. So out of all that, the Vikes pull within 5-4, 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 runner left. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-4, walk on. Vikes able to score 3 in the 6th inning. Tying run. Gunned down on at the plate after the error by Christensen. Edie rounded third a little too far, tried to score. She was thrown out at the plate. Shelton tried to move up to third as the throw went to the plate. She was thrown out at third, so it ended up being an error and a double play on the same play. One of those weird things you see in the game of softball as Courtney Wicken looks at a strike, 0-1. Wicken struck out swinging in the first and doubled, and her courtesy runner scored in the 4th inning. 5-4 walk on now, and here's ground ball towards third, picked up there by Iverson. A bit of a wild throw, but a nice adjustment at first base by Cecilia Mitchell to save an error and an out for Decorah. 1 down, nobody on here in the 6th inning. And this game all of a sudden has a lot more drama to it. It's 5-4 as the pitch in there for a strike from Christensen. No balls, 1 strike count. Christensen struck out looking in the 2nd and swinging in the 4th. Pitch is taken up. Is 1 ball, 1 strike. Shelton's given up 5 hits. 5 runs, only 2 of them earned. Pitch outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Christensen. Two-1, riser taken up. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike from Lexi Shelton. Lexi yet to walk anybody tonight. And the pitch is taken up for ball 4. So that's the first walk of the night for Shelton. Runner at first and 1 down. And Hannah Fahey will come to the plate. Fahey looks at a strike, 0-1. Fahey fouled to third in the 2nd and grounded to the pitcher in the 4th. 0-1, pitch taken low, hops away from Hoyme, and moving up to second base is Christensen on the wild pitch. Swing and a foul towards the first base walk-on dugout, and it's 1-2 now from Shelton. Lexi has struck out 6. 1 here would be just what the doctor ordered for Decorah. Pitch taken up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. 2-2. Swung on ground ball towards short. Fielded there by Hoyme across the diamond. Not in time to throw to the home plate side of first base, getting away from Mitchell. And that will allow Christensen to score. And it is now a 7-5 ball game. So the Indians get one of their runs back. It'll be a hit for Fahey. But the throwing error will allow Christensen to score. And Fahey will get a pinch runner, and that will be Nicole Barron. Barron will run at first base. 6-4 the score. The pitch taken low by Jackie Welch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, 1 in, 1 down here in the 6th. A 6-4 lead now for Waukon. you're looking ahead to the Vikings 7th as that one blooped down the left field line, but foul. It's 1 ball and 1 strike count. Iverson, Hoyme, and Twait will be the due hitters in the 7th inning, but work to do before you get to that point if you're Decorah, as the Indians have gotten an insurance run here in the 6th. The pitch outside, snap throw to first base over the head of Mitchell, and moving to second base is Barron. Decorah now with 5 errors on the night. The Vikes just not being kind enough to themselves defensively. Walks have been a vast improvement tonight, but defense, you're just not being nice enough to yourself as Hoyme retreats on a foul ball right in front of the Decorah dugout and makes a running catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So Welch fouls out. Now Abby Mellick will come to the plate. Singled and scored in the 1st, reached on an error and scored in the 3rd, and bounced into a fielder's choice in the 4th. A 6-4 lead for Waukon here in the 6th, and there's a strike to Mellick. No balls, 1 strike. Again, Iverson, Hoyme, and Twait for Decorah in the 7th inning. 0-1 delivery, bunted right in front of the plate. Shelton there to make the play, throws a strike to Mitchell at first base to retire the side. But 1 run scores on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left. Vikes need 2 to keep this baby going. They trail at 6-4. Top of the 7th inning, the Vikes cut the game to a 5-4 game in the top of the 6th inning, but the Indians with an insurance run in the bottom of the 6th inning to lead at 6-4. Indians 6 runs, 6 hits. Vikes with 4 runs on 5 hits tonight. Jenna Iverson is 0 for 3 at the plate, and she'll start by looking at a strike from Snitker. No balls and 1 strike count. Pitch taken low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on Iverson, who hit into a fielder's choice in the 1st. Grounded to 3rd in the 3rd and popped to short in the 5th. Pitch ground ball towards 2nd, picked up there by Mellick. On to first base to retire Iverson, and there's 1 down here in the 7th inning. One down, nobody on. Cassie Hoyme is 0 for 3. 6-4 walk on here in the 7th inning. Struck out. She looks at the first one out of the zone. 1 ball, no strike. She struck out looking. The first, fly to center in the 3rd, and grounded to the pitcher in the 5th. Pitch high and tight. It is 2 balls, no strikes on Cassie Hoyme. Indians with 6 hits as that one popped towards shallow left. Christensen, the shortstop, retreats and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So the last help for the moment for Decorah is Chelsea Twait. Twait reached on an error in the 2nd, grounded to 2nd in the 3rd, and grounded to 3rd in the 5th. 6-4 walk on, and Twait looks at a strike, nothing in 1. Indians leading the hit column 6-5. The pitch goes low. 1 ball, 1 strike, but Vikes just haven't been nice enough to themselves defensively tonight. 5 errors tonight compared to 1 for walk-on. Pitch, or compared to 3 for walk-on. As pitch taken high. 2 balls and 1 strike count. Of the 6 runs that walk-on scored, only 2 of them earned. Fly ball, center field. Underneath it is Allie Schwartz. She will make the catch in right center. And the Indians take this one tonight by a 6-4 margin. 6 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, and 4 left for Decorah. 4 runs on 5 hits, 5 errors, and 7 left for Decorah. Winning pitcher is Denisha Snitker, and the losing pitcher is Lexi Shelton. So the Indians go to 5-3 overall, 1-2 in conference play. Decorah drops to 0-4 overall, and 0-3 in conference play. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, good sports-minded people who helped us bring the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So, as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you, that's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, if not the outcome. Final score tonight, the Indians beat the Vikings 6-4. Other Viking results tonight in girls soccer, it was Pleasant Valley over Decorah by a 5-1 margin to end the postseason run for the Decorah girls. Viking baseball team defeated New Hampton 4-3 and 8 in the first inning. End of the third inning, the Vikings are trailing New Hampton by a 3-1 margin. Our next coverage will be tomorrow night as Decorah takes on Owine in baseball tomorrow night. We'll have 2 games tomorrow night from Owine, beginning at 5:20, right here on AM 1240 KDEC and KDECradio.net. So, for our entire KDEC sports team, Darren Swenson saying so long from Waukon. Indians beat the Vikings tonight 6-4. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night.